Namaste students, welcome to 7th standard social science. Today we are going to see about geography first lesson, interior of the earth. Earth is the third planet in the solar system. It is also known as the living planet because it consists of the land, water and air. So it is known as the living planet. So the earth is known as the blue planet or watery planet. Why earth is known as the blue planet or watery planet? Because 71% of the water covered our earth. Only 29% covered by the land. So earth is known as the blue planet or watery planet. Okay. Next one. Today topic, earth. Interior of the earth. The earth consists of the mountains, plateaus, plains and deep valleys. First one, what is meant by mountains? The highland with peaks is known as the mountains. So, which is the largest mountain in the world? The Himalayas is the largest mountain in the world. So, which mountain present in North America? The Rocky Mountain. South America, Andes Mountain. So, which mountain present in Europe? The Alps Mountain. So, which mountain present in Africa? Mount Kilimanjaro. Then, which mountain present in Asia? The Himalayas. In Antarctica, which mountain present in Antarctica? The fully the snow mountains. So, in Australia, no mountains. Okay, so this kinds of mountains present in our earth. So what is meant by plateaus? Plateaus is also known as the tableland. So see your table, how your table will be there. So the highland with the top of the portion will be the flat. So it's look like your table. So the plateaus also known as the tableland. Okay, the highland, but the top of the portion will be flat. That is known as the plateau. Okay. Next one. Plains. What is meant by plains? The bank of river area is known as the plains. The bank of river area is known as the plains. So it is useful for the agricultural field. So the world's largest plain is Indo-Gangetic Plains. The Ganga river flows in that region. So, the largest plain is the Indo-Gangetic Plains. Okay. Next one. The earth consists of valley also. So, what is meant by valley? A narrow piece of land in between two mountains is known as the valley. Okay. Next one. Now, we can go to the topic. Learning objectives. So, first lesson geography, interior of the earth. From that, what are the things we can understand? To know about the interior of the earth and to understand the role of the planets, role of the plates, and to learn about the earthquake and volcanoes. So, introduction. The earth or homeland is a dynamic planet. The earth's surface has lofty mountains, high plateaus, large plains and deep valleys, etc. The earth's surface is constantly undergoing changes inside and outside. Have you ever wondered what lies in the interior of the earth? What is the earth made up of? So what's given here? The earth is the homeland for us and it's a dynamic planet, active planet. Okay, it has mountains, lofty mountains, high plateaus and large plains and deep valleys. Next, so now also the earth is moving few millimeter to centimeter. Still now, due to the tectonic activities, the earth is moving. Okay, that is given here. Undergoing changes inside and outside. Some changes happening in inside of the earth and outside of the earth. So have you wondered what lies in the interior of the earth? ஸோ எப்பயாச்சும் நீங்கள் ஆச்சரியப்பட்டிருக்கீங்களா நம்ம ஏர்த்குள்ளே என்ன இருக்குது அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு யோசிச்சிருக்கீங்களா அப்படின்னு கேட்குறாங்க. So what is the earth made up of? ஸோ நம்ம earth எதில் மேட் இருக்குது அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு யாராச்சும் நீங்கள் கொஷின்ஸ் ரைஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கீங்களா? கண்டிப்பாக நம்ம ரைஸ் பண்ணியிருப்போம். ஸோ அதுக்கான ஆன்சரை நம்ம இப்போ இந்த லெசனில் தெரிஞ்சுக்கலாம். ஓகேங்களா? நம்ம இப்போ லெசனுக்குள்ளே போகலாம். Interior of the earth. The structure of the earth may be compared to that of an apple. So the earth too has a shells like that of an apple. If you cut a section through the earth, we will get a view as shown in figure. On the basis of the study of earthquake waves, the spherical earth is found to be three concentric layers. They are the crust, the mantle and the core. Okay, now you can imagine an apple or a mango. Okay, so what are the parts will be there in that apple? The skin, the flesh and also the seed. Okay, this is the shape of the earth. You want to imagine that the skin is known as the crust layer. The skin is, so you can think this is apple. So what are the things will be there in that apple? The skin portion is known as the crust. The flesh portion is known as the mantle, and inside seed will be there, no, that is the core. So it's look like a apple. The earth look like an apple. The crust layer, mantle layer and the core layer. Okay, so this is the structure of the earth. So now you can see this, it's look like an onion. Okay, so this is the crust layer, this is the mantle layer, this is the core, inner core, this is outer core. This is the internal structure of the earth. So crust, mantle, upper mantle and lower mantle. So both are rock contained, and core is two parts. One is inner core, another one outer core. So inner core is a solid portion, solid iron content, but the outer core it's a liquid iron content. Okay, next one, crust. Now we want to know about the crust. The crust is the outermost layer of the earth. Its average thickness varies from 5 to 30 kilometer. It's about 35 kilometer on continental masses, only 5 kilometer on ocean floors. Despite greater thickness, the continental crust is less dense than the oceanic crust because it is made up of both light and dense rock types. The oceanic crust is composed mostly of dense rocks such as basalt. So what's given here? So there are two parts of the crust. One is upper crust, another one lower crust. Upper crust is known as the continental crust, lower crust is known as the oceanic crust. Okay, so now the outermost layer of the earth, only the crust, it has two parts. Upper parts is continental crust. So the thickness varies from 5 to 30 kilometer. The continental crust is 35 kilometer. The oceanic crust is 5 kilometer. Okay, the thickness is greater in continental crust. The thickness is greater in continental crust, but the density is less in continental crust comparing to the oceanic crust. Why? Because of the oceanic crust consists of the dense rock and also the basaltic rocks. So the hard rocks present in that oceanic crust. So the density of the oceanic crust is large. Okay. Next one, the earth is called as the blue planet. I already said it's a blue planet. 71% of the water covered by the earth. Okay, next one. The crust comprises two of distinct parts. Upper parts consists of the granite rocks from forms the continents. What is meant by continent? The large mass of land is known as the continents. So what is meant by ocean? The large mass of the water bodies is known as the oceans. Okay, so how many continents are there? There are 7 continents. What are the 7 continents? Asia, Africa, Europe, North America, South America, Antarctica, and Australia. So how many oceans are there? There are 5 oceans on the earth. What are the 5 oceans? Pacific Ocean, Arctic Ocean, Antarctic Ocean, Indian Ocean, and Atlantic Ocean. Which is the largest ocean? Pacific Ocean. Which is the smallest ocean in the world? The Arctic Ocean. Okay. Now, the crust comprises 2 parts. The upper part consists of the granite rocks, forms the continent. It has the main mineral constituents of the silica and alumina. So it is collectively referred to the Sial. It has an average density of 2.7 gram per centimeter cube. Okay. So 2 parts I already said. The continental crust, it is known as the Sial layer because the silica and aluminium present. Sial. Sial means what? Silica and aluminum. Alumina. Silica and aluminium present in that layer, so that it is known as the Sial layer. So what is the density? 2.7 gram centimeter cube. Next we want to know about the oceanic crust. The lower part continuous zone of a denser basaltic rock forming the ocean floors comprising mainly silica and magnesium. It is therefore called Sima. That means Sima. It has an average density of 3.0 gram per centimeter cube. The Sial and Sima together form the earth crust. Since the Sial is lighter than Sima, the continents can be said to be floating on a sea of denser Sima. So what's given here? Another one, Sima. Why it is known as the Sima layer? The oceanic crust is known as the Sima because it consists of the silica plus magnesium. Silica and magnesium present in that layer. The density is 3.0 gram per centimeter cube. And I already said the density of the Sial is lesser comparing to the Sima layer. The Sial layer and comparing to the Sima layer, the density is very less. So what's you are saying? The Sial is floating on the Sima layer. Floating means what? So what is meant by floating? Not living permanently. ஸோ இன் ஒன் பிளேஸ். ஸோ ஒரு பிளேஸில் பெர்மனெண்ட்டாக இல்லாமல் மிதந்துட்டு இருக்கும் அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறாங்க. ஏன்னா ரொம்ப லெஸ்ஸரான டென்சிட்டி இருக்கிறதுனால சியால் லேயர் வந்து சீமா லேயர் மேலே மிதந்துட்டு இருக்கிற மாதிரி இருக்கும், மிதந்துட்டு இருக்குது அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறாங்க. ஓகேவா? ஃப்ளோட்டிங். ஸோ க்ரஸ்ட்டு, அப்பர் மேண்டில், மேண்டில், அவுட்டர் கோர், இன்னர் கோர். Now we can move on to the next one. Second topic, the mantle. The next layer beneath the crust is called mantle. It is separated from the crust by boundary is called Mohorovic discontinuity. The mantle is about 2900 km thick. It is divided in 2 parts. The upper mantle with a density of 3.4 to 4.4 gram per centimeter cube. It extends down to 700 km. The lower mantle having a density of 4.4 to 5.5 gram centimeter cube extends from 700 to 2900 km. So after the crust layer, it is known as the mantle layer. Okay, so what is the boundary between the crust and mantle? The boundary will be there. So the boundary name is Mohorovicic discontinuity, the boundary name. Okay, so what is the thickness of the mantle? 2900 kilometer. The mantle also divided into two parts. One is upper mantle, another one the lower mantle. What is the density of the upper mantle? 3.4 to 4.4 gram centimeter cube. Okay, it extends up to the 700 kilometer. So what is the density of the lower mantle? 4.4 to 5.5 gram centimeter cube. So it extends up to 700 to 2900 kilometer. Okay, next one, the core. The innermost layer of the earth is called the core. It is also known as the barysphere. It is separated from the mantle by a boundary called Weizsäcker-Gutenberg discontinuity. Weizsäcker-Gutenberg discontinuity. The core is also divided into two parts. The outer core, which is rich in iron, is in liquid state. It extends between 2900 to 5150 kilometer. The inner core, composed of nickel and ferrous knife, is solid in state. The central core have very high temperature and pressure. It extends from 5150 km to 6370 km. The average density of core is 13.0 gram centimeter cube. Okay. Next topic is core. The innermost layer only the core. It is also known as the barysphere. The boundary will be there between the mantle and core. It is known as the Weizsäcker-Gutenberg discontinuity. From the mantle and the core, the boundary will be there, that is known as the Weizsäcker-Gutenberg discontinuity. Okay. The core also divided into two parts. One is outer core, another one inner core. Okay. So the inner core consists of rich in iron content. It is in liquid state. Liquid formல அந்த iron present ஆயிருக்கும். ஓகேங்களா? So 2900 to 5150 km வரைக்கும் இந்த outer core present ஆயிருக்கும். Inner core பார்த்தீங்கன்னா contains the nickel and ferrous. நம்ம ஷார்ட்டா இதை வந்து நைஃப்னு சொல்லுவோம். Nickel plus ferrous, that is known as the knife. Okay, so the central core very hot because the high temperature and pressure. Okay, the inner core from 5150 to 6370 kilometer. It extends up to 5150 to 6370 kilometer. What is the density of the core? 13 gram centimeter cube. Okay, now we learnt about the crust, mantle and also the core. So in our earth, what percentage of the crust present, then which percentage mantle present? We can see now. The crust forms only 1% of the volume of the earth. 84% consists of the mantle. 15% makes the core. earthல பார்த்தீங்கன்னா 1% தான் crust present ஆயிருக்கு. crustல தான் நம்ம continents and oceans we are living in our crust layer. Okay, so only 1% present the crust, 84% consists of mantle and only 15% consists by the core. Okay, what is the radius of the earth? 6371 kilometer. Okay, so in this lesson we learnt about the interior of the earth. So crust, mantle and core. Next class we can see about the movements of the earth. So now thank you ma, thank you so much.